To us on artificial intelligence for the duty. Neeraj, yes. We are very eager to hear you.
So this talk was given to me as the first talk because DUD means basically somebody who does not know anything about artificial intelligence. So let's start without wasting any further ado. So what is AI? With a short one slide definition, it is the ability of the computers, because somebody here in the Ortho AI stall asked me, what is the difference between Google, WhatsApp and Ortho AI then? Why should we are Google or WhatsApp mein mera problem solve ho raha hai problem. Artificial intelligence is the ability of the computers to learn from data, recognize the patterns, means if you the more AI you use, the more it understands you, and assist in decision making, similar to how a human brain thinks, but at the machine speed and scale. So let's start with this, my favorite sentence. Remember one thing, AI will not replace you as orthopedic surgeons, but surgeons who use AI will replace those who don't. And remember this sentence forever. So what is the use of AI to me and maybe to you? It supports me or surgeons by improving accuracy, efficiency and consistency. AI does not mean diagnosis or surgery. AI means like an assistant, like a junior resident. It could be a secretary, it could be a researcher, and it could be also a content creator, as you will see in the whole session. So what I'm going to talk on? I'm going to talk on mainly ChatGPT and a little bit on Perplexity and a little bit on Gemini. So those who don't know, ChatGPT is the official app or the website, open chatgpt.com or download the app. Remember that the app looks like this. And always remember on the bottom it's written the official app by OpenAI. Do not download the first app which comes in your search in the App Store or Play Store. It has to be the official app of the OpenAI. Many of my friends have downloaded some other app and they are saying mera barabar chal nahi raha hai after paying for it. You just open this app, sign in with Google, and you start with the free version. See, this is how the app looks when you open it for the first time. Then you just click on sign in with Google. And I have many email addresses. You may have just one. Just click on the Dr. Bijlani at gmail.com. Just I clicked and you can click on your email address. And this is how it starts. It will just take some time to load, a few seconds. And then you can start asking questions to it. So this is how it starts. One very important point to note, that all these apps are now free to use in India, luckily for us. So you don't take the paid version unless you have exhausted all your free resources. So what does ChatGPT do? It is basically a prompt. So what is a prompt? Prompt is something which you tell. Say for example, if I'll call up Dr. Sangeet Gawale for a trauma case, I'll ask him, sir, मेरे पास एक proximal tibia है, क्या करूं? So that is then he say, मुझे क्या मालूम कौन सा proximal tibia, what it is? You send me the X-ray, then or send me the CT scan. So something similar. So if you put in garbage, you will get garbage. Your prompt should be role. So what is the role? So and then it should give you context. It should also give the ChatGPT or AI the task, and then what you expect the answer from it and output format. So let me give you a very simple example here. So basic example, act as an experienced orthopedic surgeon, explain to a 55-year-old patient with knee OA what PRP injection is in simple language in 150 words only. So this is what the answer came to me. If you can read, it's just taken from your arm. So it is basically like a patient education, and you can directly share it on WhatsApp to the patient. So आपका जो FAQs है, जो patients commonly asked questions है, that can be easily used like that. You can just copy it, you can send them a ChatGPT link, it becomes very easy. Of course, if you go to Ortho AI, it will give you a more specific answer, but that will be good for doctors and less for patients. Then I'll come to a little bit of clinical scenarios which ChatGPT can help. Explain knee osteoarthritis to a patient in simple Hinglish, not English, Hinglish, मतलब Hindi, English combined. Include lifestyle advice and when surgery will be needed. So what is the use case? Use case will be, I want to copy it and send it to WhatsApp to the patient. So what will happen? They can go home and read it they can share it with their relatives if they don't come, and it saves a lot of your OPD time. So let's see what ChatGPT gives me the answer. So घुटनों का घिसना, if you can see, it's telling me on the right side, घुटनों का घिसना, cartilage कहते हैं. How well it is explaining in English. Writing in English, but in Hindi also. Painkillers, डॉक्टर की सर्जरी कब सोची जा सकती है, इंपॉर्टेंट बात, हर पेशेंट को सर्जरी की ज़रूरत नहीं होती है, अर्ली स्टेज में लाइफस्टाइल चेंज और एक्सरसाइज से भी काफ़ी हो जाता है. तो अभी मैं बोलूंगा टेल मेक मी अ व्हाट्सएप पोस्टर. So then it makes me a nice WhatsApp poster in the form of text. This is like a WhatsApp decorated message which I can just copy and paste it on the WhatsApp. Now it also tells me an option, design a proper WhatsApp image poster. So ठीक है, चल design an image for me. And if you see, add my clinic name, logo, everything in it. So WhatsApp vertical मैंने उनको बोल दिया खाली. I just read 3 words. And then basically now it's understanding what I want. And it creates an image. Of course, image creation takes a little time, so let me forward this how it created. And this is how it finally creates a very nice image which I can easily send it to the patient. Something like this. घुटनों का घिसना, क्या होता है, common symptoms. So imagine that this is your image which you have created. No copyrights. Forward it to WhatsApp, keep it on your status, keep it on Instagram, whatever you want. So easy. So you should use ChatGPT for patient education definitely. And it definitely will help you in your practice. And if you are written consult your orthopedic surgeon early, you can even make them write your clinic number here. So supposing if it is getting forwarded on WhatsApp, it may become viral, you don't know. All created in front of you right now using just ChatGPT. Now let's go to scenario 2. Informed consent and counseling. So what prompt do I write for it? So I write, create a consent explanation for a total knee replacement, including benefits, risks, and realistic expectations in bullet points. So you have to write a little bit in detail to get a good output. If you only write create a consent for total knee replacement, it will not understand, or it will give you something rubbish. So little details. And then what are you going to use it for? Standardized counseling and avoid medical legal gaps. So this is what happens. It gave me a very clear patient-friendly consent. And then eventually I tell it, see, it's giving me alternative treatment options also, patient acknowledgement. You can even create it in Hindi language. You can customize it for Indian medical legal language. That is what it is done. So I will tell it, okay, customize it to Indian medical legal language. And then it creates a new document and create a Word document for you. So it will analyze and it will eventually give me a Word document which I can actually print out. This is all happening as you are seeing this. See, here it is. And this is the Word document which it created. See, this is the Word document which you can actually print it on your letterhead and give it to the patient to read. I have used this personally for complicated cases, definitely. You can use it as a routine. And I can also tell ChatGPT to translate it into Hindi or Marathi or any other language from whichever state you are. It can translate to any other language. And then you can give a printout of the patient and you read it. Once you are satisfied, sign it and give it back to me. So this is a true form of informed written consent. Then we come to scenario 3, which everybody will like. But the output may not be as much as everyone wants. So you have to use 2 apps here. Gemini, which is of Google, and Gamma.app. Remember, there is no app. You have to go to the website called Gamma.app. There is not a separate website in the App Store or Play Store. So first you give the prompt to Gemini, create a PowerPoint outline for postgraduate education of orthopedic surgeons on the topic avascular necrosis of the hip. This is what I did. So once I clicked here, then it gives me the full presentation outline, how I am going to make the presentation. It does not make the PowerPoint for you. It makes some slides, but they are not useful. As you can see, they are quite decently accurate for postgraduate education or for general patient education. But if you are coming to WIROC, I don't think it can still help you. So then see, it is also telling me, would you like to expand into the surgical techniques? Well, no. Now what I will do, I will go to Gamma.app on the website and I will just sign in. Once I sign in, I will write create presentation from scratch. And then I click on here, continue. How did you hear about it? It's just once you have to do. And then I go to presentation. They remember, the free version only allows you to 10 slides. So that is why I made here only 10 slides if you see. And then I have to just copy this, what I got in Gemini, and I just paste it here. So I'll go to Gemini. I'll just copy the whole thing here and I'll just paste it here. And when I click on tick, send, and you'll see what happens. It creates a very nice presentation for me. Of course, the images you can change, but it has at least created a basic presentation for postgraduate education. So this is where you can start. If you have not made your first PowerPoint, this is where you can start very easily. YouTube gives great, Gemini app also gives you great YouTube video summaries. We had a lot of webinars during the lockdown and we still continue to do long webinars. So if you don't want to listen to the whole webinar and you want only one part of that lecture, then you can just copy the link of the YouTube video, go to Gemini and paste it here. Paste it here and it will give you a written YouTube text summary. Not only that, it will also give you the pointers for the video, where to go. So you just click on one of this and it opens at that point in the video. So it can help you give YouTube video summaries. So I'll just finish off. These are last two slides. Then we come to Perplexity.ai. It is like a replacement of a Google search, official app of the Perplexity. They have got a special category called Perplexity Finance. So I use it mainly for my technical analysis of my stocks, but you can use like basic if you're starting out. I'm an orthopedic surgeon in India, aged 49, Mumbai. A variable monthly income. Help me design a financial plan for emergency and see what happens. Within a matter of few seconds, it gives me what? Emergency fund, insurance structure. So somebody who's just starting out or who has no knowledge of finance, it gives a very good strategy how to asset allocation, everything. So you don't need to come for, that is the reason there is no finance session this time in WIROC. How this aligns with your retirement target. Please suggest top equity mutual funds and it gives me a list. So pro tips, be specific. If the more specific question you ask, the better output you get. Always ask for bullet points, tabular formats. You can always edit clinically before you use. Use AI daily and not occasionally. Just how frequently you use WhatsApp, you start using AI. The take-home message is consider AI as your junior resident or your researcher or your content team who is available 24/7 to you. Combine AI plus Ortho TV plus clinical judgment. That is a force multiplier for you. And this is another image which I just created specially for WIROC. You can take a photograph of this. If you want to have more knowledge about AI, just join our WhatsApp group. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Neeraj.